Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. It's been a year since I have posted a week in my life vlog, so here's another one. As parents are here, spending more time with them and my routine has slightly changed, not very much. I edit videos only when I'm completely free, hence the delay for uploads. Now, the day I started filming was on Tuesday night, and in fact, never thought that this week would be a special one for me. And I'm happy that I could share with you all. So keep watching. As I said, this video was taken on Tuesday evening. We all had got out to drop Rihan as he had badminton coaching. After dropping, we decided to have some tea and snacks, which finally ended up having dinner as it was almost time and parents usually have early dinner. And we had a good dinner from Alma's restaurant and took parcel for Rihan as he wasn't with us. Mom prepares really tasty puttu with frozen rice. I'll show the recipe in my next video. So that's for next day breakfast. Next day was just a normal day. We all had breakfast together except kids. They were asleep as they still had their vacation on this day. Then husband left to office. As I go gym at 10:30, I begin preparing lunch right after breakfast. In fact, it's not me alone. Mom also helps me in the kitchen. So it's us preparing lunch together. Now, I had spoken about this product in my previous vlog already. Now, as I said, it was vacation time. Kids had woke up, they got fresh, and that's mom serving breakfast to her grandkids. Lunch menu was moor curry we call, and the best combination to that is beef masala or beef fry. Since father doesn't eat any meat except fish, that's for him. These are sardines for fish curry. And that's leftover fish curry from yesterday's lunch. It tastes really good the next day, so I would be having this. I have the recipe for these. I shall definitely put a link below in the description box. This is actually prepared using buttermilk, but here I have used beaten curd. You can even make it plain without adding any vegetables. I usually add what we call vellarika. I guess it's called yellow cucumber. You may even add ash gourd. I once added okra or the lady's finger and it tasted equally good. You can even get the link for the beef recipe below. If you don't eat beef, you can make the same with mutton or even chicken too. But when using chicken, make sure you don't cook it in a pressure cooker or else the chicken would get overcooked. As soon as lunch preparation was over, quickly cleaned up the kitchen, which is actually the not so good part. But once you do it soon after cooking, there's nothing more satisfying. If I wash the dishes along with cooking, I end up having only a very few in the sink. So I can clean it up very soon and I don't have to add it in the dishwasher. But that doesn't happen every time. On lazy days and when guests are invited, dishwasher is my lifesaver. Arman had parked all his cars on the bedside. Didn't want to disturb those while cleaning. After gym, had lunch, and later that evening, I prepared a simple snack to have with tea. I had some bread that would expire in 2 days, and I don't think it would finish before that. So, decided to use that for the snack. I added 4 eggs into a blender, along with 2 spoons of gram flour or the besan, 2 spoons of maida or all-purpose flour, and 1 spoon of rice flour. Some salt, I've used rock salt here. A pinch of crushed kasuri methi, half teaspoon of garlic powder, paprika and garam masala each. Some water, and that's crushed ginger and green chilies. Now the spices can be added more or less as per your taste, or it can even be skipped if you don't have any of these. Even the flours can be adjusted for the consistency. You may add more of each to get a semi-thick batter, as it shouldn't be very runny. The bread has to get well coated with the batter. You may use oil, ghee or butter for shallow frying the bread. For more tastier version, you may even deep fry these. Later that day, took parents out for small shopping and then came back home. Now, if I'm not wrong, I think it was on this day, we got a call from Mrs. Aisha. She was from Alif International School, inviting me as a special guest for their kindergarten graduation ceremony. And it was such a special moment. It was on Friday, and you'll get to see more. Thursday, as usual, a happy weekend. I sometimes forget that I'm vlogging a week, hence not all day video was taken, only some glimpses. That's lunch preparation. Cakes from a friend, as it was New Year the previous day. They had bought and kept, but as we had gone out in the evening, they bought the next day morning. Then I got out, did my workouts, got fresh, and then got back home. Later, I had some editing works, alongside munching some roasted green peas, which is my favorite. Then after my husband was back from office, we got out. We usually get out almost every day as parents are here. Taking them out is always refreshing for them. As I said earlier, on the next day, that's Friday evening, is the graduation ceremony, and to wear for the event, I thought of buying a new abaya. Then after visiting my husband's cousin and family, we returned home. Friday was a special day for me. I was actually not very much vlogging any recipes that day as my mind was completely onto the event. Quickly made a veg pulao. Alongside was chicken curry for us and tuna masala for father. The function would start by 3:30 in the evening, so we had to be there before that. It was actually conducted at Nesto hypermarket. To be very honest, I was really nervous being in front of a huge crowd. But thanks to the school management to give me this opportunity to build my confidence. We gain more confidence when we face fear, and I had stage fear. I won't say it has gone completely from me, but yes, it has reduced. The school principal, director, and other staffs who were present there spoke with great respect and made me very comfortable.
I would like to invite our very special guest, Mrs. Shamsheera, the most famous YouTube blogger, to share a few words with you all. Please put your hands together for Mrs. Shamsheera. Respected dignitaries on stage.
A very good evening, Assalamu alaikum, and Happy New Year. First of all, let me thank the school management for inviting me. Now, education is something fundamental in our life. I'm very happy to know and wholeheartedly congratulate Alif International School for completing 10 years. And it's a great achievement. In their life, they have completed their primary education, which is a stepping stone of their education journey. Thank you so much, and once again, Happy New Year.
Thank you so much, Mom, for your kind words.
It was a graduation ceremony of the tiny tots, and they looked really adorable with their gowns and caps. Finally, a memento which I could always keep as a reminder of this event. The school had completed 10 years, and there were lots of other dignitaries invited for the event. And it continued with kids' cultural program. And last but never the least, it was so lovely to meet many of you. I really felt very happy that you all came to me and we spoke just like we know from a very long time. Really heart-touching. On Saturday, I decided to give a treat to my family, especially parents. As they have a very light dinner and they don't prefer to go out dinner time, we planned for a good lunch at a seafood restaurant. Samakati, I hope the pronunciation is right. We have been here once before and the food was really good. Soups and starters. That's seafood soup, which I guess tastes the best among what we ordered. Then squid rings and seafood spring rolls as starters. That's grilled fish. They even make it fry if you need so. Grilled chicken. This is Hong Kong fish curry, a bit on the sweet side but tastes really good. Parents enjoyed having a good treat and then we moved out. As usual on that day, kids had coaching, they were dropped at the club and we came back home. Schools were reopening next day, so I was busy getting ready for them. For breakfast, me and mom decided to make noodles. We usually don't buy this, but once in a while it's okay. As school mornings are always a hurry-burry, and I know mom would definitely prepare breakfast before I wake up, as they wake up really early. So I thought of doing some preparations previous night. I decided to chop and store the vegetables that I got in the fridge. Here I had carrots and capsicum. That's my kids' old tiffin box. And now a container. It's easy to store in the chopped vegetables separately. Now these noodles are not worth if you don't add the tastemaker that comes along. I had once prepared it without the tastemaker and the noodles are really tasteless. So if you're buying this once in a while, it's better to prepare with the tastemaker or never buy. Finally boiled the noodles and kept ready so that it's easy for mom. Drizzling some oil so that it doesn't stick to each other. It was raining that morning and the sky was a bit dull, but still a good climate, I would say. Mom had already prepared breakfast, so it was easy for me to pack in the tiffin and send off kids to school. And there's my husband leaving for office. I didn't go gym that day as I had to finish off the editing part. So before moving on to work, completed the house chores, beginning with preparing lunch. I had once shown this in a vlog, how to prepare my kids' favorite okra or the lady's finger curry. That's a marinade for fish. Sardines again on this day. Now, we often tend to ignore these bottles, which gets really dirty. I had seen my sister-in-law, Nesri, cleaning these bottles. If she's watching this video, she would be really surprised to hear her name, as I've never told that I had learned this from her. Munching something while editing keeps me off from the stress of editing. That's a powder kind of sweet dish my mother-in-law had prepared for us before coming here. Evening they had got out and I stayed back to finish off editing. And that's the last day of this video. This is horse gram, good to eat during winters to make your body warm. Sweet. Mom prepared a curry which I couldn't film completely, and I prepared the spicy fish curry because I love fish. That's idli batter for next day. Was not sure if it would ferment in this winter, but I had mixed the batter with clean hands and the idlis came out really well the next day. As an evening snack, prepare the lukema or the Arabic dumpling. This is ready-made mix. Again, I had made this in my Eid recipes video. Do check them out for preparing this at home. The ready-made packet comes along with the instant yeast and you just have to add warm water, mix and wait till it ferments. Mom preparing a sweet snack with the leftover puttu that we had for breakfast. You can drizzle in sugar syrup or date syrup. I sometimes add jaggery syrup. And that completes this video. Hope you liked it. Wanted to share with you all just a glimpse of my week, which again is not the same on all weeks. See you again with another video. Until then, take care. Bye bye.